A question I get quite often from clients who are working and saving in their employer 401k plan is whether or not they should be making Roth 401k contributions. And this is a good question. What I have here today is one way to think about it. But before I go further, you should really understand the difference between the two. So, Roth 401k contributions are an after tax contribution, but qualified withdrawals are income tax free. Contrast that to pre-tax or regular contributions. Might save yourself a few bucks on taxes today, but the withdrawals would all be income taxable. Okay, so there's a difference between the two. Now, should you be doing Roth or not? That's the question. The way I like to think about it is for younger employees who are just starting out, you might be in a lower tax bracket. Those are employees who might want to consider making Roth. And the reason is you might be in a higher tax bracket in retirement. And if that's the case, you would benefit from making Roth contributions today. So employees in a lower tax bracket, maybe just starting off, may want to consider making Roth contributions. Now, as this chart shows, as you start to make more money, your career advances, you're going to be in a higher tax bracket. Now, for those employees, that pre-tax contribution might be more valuable to them today. So as you advance in your career, you make more money and you're in a higher tax bracket, that's a place where you might want to consider just making regular or pre-tax contributions. Now, if you find yourself late in stage in career, later in your career, and all you've ever made are pre-tax contributions, well, that could be a problem too, because then come retirement, all the money you pull out will be taxable. Not ideal. So for late stage employees who have only ever made pre-tax contributions, then you may want to consider start making some Roth 401k contributions going forward. At the very least, then in retirement, you can have some money coming out tax free, which may help then prevent you from getting bumped up into another higher tax bracket. We in the profession like to call this tax diversification. So there you have it. When it comes to who should be making Roth versus regular, it really depends upon where you are in life. For employees just starting out, maybe not in a high tax bracket, those are employees who may want to consider Roth. And then for later stage employees who have only ever done pre-tax contributions, you may want to consider making Roth contributions going forward just to diversify your future tax liability in retirement.